Well, hey everybody, welcome to Wabamaho. I'm Anthony, coming to you live from the Washington side of Wabamaho, and I'm going to claim first dibs on uploading a video to this channel. What you can expect to see here is just me, my dad, my brother, just making videos about our little three corners of the world until they, I don't know, get closer together. We'll see. That was the original intent of the channel. So I'm going to kick us off here. What we got going on in the Washington side here, it's June now, and we're renting a place in Gig Harbor, and we've been working on this backyard for a little bit. And today what we started working on is a little bit of a garden or so. It's been in the process of being made for quite some time, actually. But I thought I might show you around and show you what the progress of the garden is looking like. So let's dive in. Okay, so we're here in the backyard, just taking a little walk. And as you can see behind me, there's the yard. We got a little fire pit and a swing set for the kids to have, and a big wall of blackberries back there that are just hanging out. When we got here, I'll see if I can find some pictures. This whole place was just covered in blackberries. And we've planted some grass as time has gone on out there, down there. Hello, tripod. And done a little work on the front yard as well. It's looking better. But to get into the garden, this is our wonderful little garden back here. So let's dive into what we got. So why I built this trellis in the first place was so that I could have these two guys here. These are just regular old raspberries. And we have like a bunch of blackberries on the wall like I was showing you, but no raspberries. And the kids love raspberries. They eat them all the time. So I figured why not try to grow them. So we got these two raspberries here. I believe they're summer to frost producing. That's what the tag said. So I assume that means late summer. And they're already grown, 12 bucks at Home Depot. It was one planter with a couple of different plants in it. So I kind of separated them at the root and put them all in here. Let's move on down the line. And here what we're looking at is a little baby grape tomato. That's for me. I like grape tomatoes. I seem to be the only person in the house that actually eats them. So it's like, I want to give that a shot since, we're running tomatoes and stuff pretty much down the rest of this gauntlet. Adjusting over to here for just a second. Right here, I have a jalapeno, and that's going to mix with the other two plants that we got. And I've got a funny little story about those two coming up here. But this is just a regular old jalapeno. It was like, I don't know, $6, $7, maybe $10 at Home Depot. Let's move on. So for these two, these are both Roma tomatoes. And the fun story about these two Roma tomatoes is that they are both free from the local Wilco store. And we didn't think they were going to live at all. In fact, they were the only ones that were out here up until a little bit ago. I tried to grow raspberries down there in little pots. They died, but these two, they lived through it all. I barely watered them at all. And as you can see, they've taken off. So they've inspired the rest of the group to grow. So good for them. And here you can see we've got some strawberries. I don't know what else to say about that. They're strawberries. Cool. They're going to grow great fruit, and the kids are going to eat them, and so am I. Over here in this guy, we're trying to grow some cilantro. That'll go well with the tacos that we like to make, and also probably work well with the salsa as well. And the other one over here, there's one more of these. It's got rainbow carrots that the kids picked out at the store, and that's what they wanted to grow. We also tried growing a couple flowers, but as you can tell, the first round didn't go very well. They did start to grow, but we failed miserably. And over here what we have is a little lavender plant that Kayla got. Kayla's my wife, for those of you who are just tuning in. And then, of course, we've got some rosemary over here, which we're going to use that for seasoning as well. So yeah, those are Kayla's two endeavors, along with her endeavoring to help us with the ones that are growing on the trellis. There's a couple other bonuses here at this particular house that we're renting. And I'll walk you through those here in just a minute. These came without us having to do anything. So my dad was over at some point in the last year or so. He discovered, and I hadn't been paying attention, I would have noticed this too, but we also happen to have a grapevine growing next door, which spills over the fence as most vines do. And it runs through like this little corridor in the fence here, and it produces green grapes. I believe they're seeded grapes. So that's a cool little added bonus as well. I'm trying to actually grow a couple of the stems that I plucked off of this as well, in addition to all the blackberries that grow all along this fence. The other little hidden gem about this place are these bushes that the owner put in, and there's a bunch of them. There's at least 6 of them back here and a couple of them up front. But these are huckleberries. Surprise, surprise. I only thought those grew in the mountains because that's where everyone went to pick them back home. But yeah, these are huckleberries, and the kids eat them all summer long. So there's a little tidbit of bonuses. So overall, a pretty nice little setup. So to finish this off, hopefully I'm around enough to keep those things watered, not having to run off to work and let them just dry out and die. It would be nice to actually be able to grow something for once. But anyways, that is the update for June. We got a garden. Yippee skippy. Anyways, Dad and David, you guys really need to get on this. I don't want to be the only person putting videos up on here. You gotta like this video and subscribe to the channel to let all the other two know that they need to get their butts in gear and start making some vlog videos for the Wabamaho page. Stay classy out there. That's a horrible, horrible way to get out of here. If anybody has any suggestions on good outro phrases for this channel, you throw them in the comments because I'm at a loss here. Bye.